Code is a 1-hour introduction to computer science for kids of all ages. Participating in the event allows kids to explore the world of programming, which is a valuable skill for anyone to have in our world today. On behalf of Women in Tech Maldives, thank you so much for volunteering to become a mentor. We've picked a few games that are easy to understand for the age group that you will be mentoring. You do not need to have a background in computer science. You will only need to guide your students through simple tasks where the games will provide instructions on what they're expected to do. On the day of the event, you will demo the first 3 stages of your game and then let the students take it from there. Please note that you must complete the game yourself so that if any of your students struggle with a level, you would be able to guide them. If you are unsure of how to complete a level, find an issue with the game, or have any other queries, please reach out to us. So let's begin with our tutorial. You can begin by introducing the game to your students. The video clips will show objectives of the game. You can select your mission starting from the seed stars. The objective of the game is to help control the subby to explore the ocean floor. You'll have your game area to the right, your blocks to the left, and your workspace in the middle where you will be dragging the blocks. You will then be able to press run so that the blocks that you've connected in your workspace will be executed. You can show your students how to do levels 1 to 3. You can look at the objectives at the top and then follow the instructions in order to complete each level. So in this case, the subby needs to move forward to see the seed star, and so we will drag the forward block into the workspace and then click run. You will see that there's a number of blocks that you've used and a number of blocks that it takes to get a star as an extra challenge. So for the next level, you need to reach the C star, however it's 2 steps forward this time, and therefore you'll be dragging the forward block into the workspace twice and clicking run. At this point, you will see that you have unlocked a new block that will help you proceed from this point forwards. Subby is not going to be able to go forwards this time because he's not facing the correct direction. So first of all, you will need to turn him to the right and then go forward in order to reach the C star. As you go forward in the levels, you will find that they increase in complexity. Your students will need to find creative solutions such as using the loop blocks and identifying patterns in order to get the challenge fulfilled. They will be able to use as many blocks as they want to complete the objective, but it's an added task to be able to complete it within the challenge. There are some stages where the pattern might not be immediately apparent, but maybe writing down the steps of what are potential patterns within the game could help your students understand some fun ways to figure out exactly how to get the solution in the number of blocks in the challenge. Once the game is over, your students will be able to see a tank where you can drag in different sea creatures and also see some cards with information about the creatures that you just interacted with. And at this point, your students will not be given an auto-generated certificate, and therefore for this game, you would either need to go to the studio.code.org/certificates/batch and then type your student's name one by one on a separate line and then print the certificates in order to get a batch of all the students that were in your class. You can generate 30 at a time, or else you can also let your students generate it themselves by going to studio.code.org/congrats, where they can put in their name and generate their own certificate, and you should ask them to save this so that they have a copy of it for later. And this is also a great opportunity for you to ask the kids whether they enjoyed their activities, what parts of it they enjoyed the most, and maybe even take a look at the solutions that different students had come up with. Thanks again for taking time out to help students discover the magic of programming. This helps to broaden participation in the field of computer science. We hope you enjoyed the event as much as your students and that we see you again next year.